Right, I'd have another go at recording this. The first version I did wasn't very good. And the second version, my phone crashed halfway through, which is awesome, and I lost everything. So let's try again for the third time. So, last lesson we were doing division using a number line, grouping on a number line. And this is a good method. It's a very clear method and it shows exactly what's happening. And if that's a method that you, by the end of this video, still think is the one that you understand the most, you can do that one for one more lesson if you want to. However, I'm going to show you something else. I'll show you something as a number line first, and then we'll go over it a different way. So let's look at a division like, for example, let's do 84 divided by 3. 84 divided by 3. The blank number line, we would draw our blank number line, put that more central. We would put 0 here, and we could jump 10 lots of 3. That would move us 30. And we're not there yet, are we? We would jump another 10 lots of 3. That would jump us another 30, which would get us to 60. Now another jump of 30 would get us too far. We're on 60, we've got to get to 84. There is another 24 left. We've got to get this last 24. Now how many 3s are there in 24? 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24. There's 5, 6, 7, 8. There's 8 3s. 8 lots of 3 in 24. So that got us to 84. How many jumps did we do? We did 10 jumps, another 10 jumps and 8 jumps. That's 28 jumps. Now, this method is very clear. You can see as you take your bits away, as you get closer to 84. The problem is this bit at the end, knowing when to stop, knowing when you need to, knowing the amount that you've got to get to the end. So what we're going to do today is we're going to look at another method that does that bit a bit simpler, but it's not always quite as clear what's going on. To try and make it clearer what's going on, I'm going to do it with base 10 equipment, but I haven't got real base 10 equipment, so I'm going to use Lego. So 84, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. Right, slight jump because my phone crashed again. Right, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 1, 2, 3, 4. 84. Now, I'm going to write 84 here. And I'm going to use this symbol here. Looks a bit like a bus stop. There's a danger with using this, calling this a bus stop, because there's two different methods which use it, long division and short division, and you won't know which you're using. So we're going to call this long division. It's going to be a long calculation down here. Now we've got a tens column and we've got a ones column. And I'm just going to split those up. If you've got a printer, I'll give you a sheet that you can print. If you've got squared paper, then you'll have lines. But if not, you could use a ruler and like a yellow pencil or something and draw a line down in your book. And I'm dividing by 3, so it goes there. So I'm starting in the tens column, just looking at the tens column. So just looking at tens, how many 3s, groups of 3 can I get out of this? There's a group of 3. I can take the whole 10 because I'm in the tens column. There's a group of 3, 2 groups of 3. There's not enough there to make a group of 3. So what did I take out? I took out 2 groups of 3. I need to check what I've got left. Now I can see what's left, but I'm pretending I haven't got these fake Deans. So I took away 2 groups of 3. That means I took away 6 things. What have I got left? Well, if I had 8 and I've taken away 6, then I've got 2 left. Now, I've got more than that. I've got those 2 10s, but I can also bring down these 4 here. I can bring down these 4 here. I've now got 24. How many 3s are there in 24? Well, there's a 3, 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 and there's a 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 threes are 24. I had 8 threes. I can take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 threes away. Oops, it just shot from the floor. Now, how much have I used up? How much have I got left? Well, there's only one way to find out. I used 8 lots of 3. What is 8 lots of 3? 24. So how much have I got left here? We can see it's nothing, but let's just check. 4 take away 4 is nothing, and 2 take away 2 is nothing. I've got nothing left, no remainder, as you can see. So what is 3? 84 divided by 3? It's 28. Okay, let's do another one. Let's do, what did we just do? We just did 96 divided by 4, didn't we? Let's do 84. No, we just did 84 divided by, let's do another one. Let's do 96 divided by 4. So 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. How many times can I take a group of 4 away from 96 until I haven't got any left? 96 96 divided by 4. Start with the tens column, which is weird. It's the only time we do that. We normally start with the ones, but in division, we're starting with the tens. So, how many 4s are there in 9? There's a group, there's a group. That's not enough to make a group without breaking it up, not while staying in the tens column. So I can take away one group of 4. I can take away 2 groups of 4. I took away 2 groups of 4. I took away 2 groups of 4, that means I took away 8. 9 take away 8, so it's this times this is this. 9 take away 8 is 1. But I can move, and you can see it's 1, it's here. But I can move this 6 down. I can move this 6 down. This leaves me with 16. How many 4s are there in 16? If you know your tables, you know the answer to that. There's one group of 4, 2 groups of 4, 3 groups of 4, 4 groups of 4. I can take away 4 groups of 4. Let's take them away. Let's just check on here what I did. I took away 4 groups of 4. 4 groups of 4 is 16. What have I got left here? I wonder. 6 take away 6 is nothing. 1 take away 1 is nothing. I have got nothing remaining, no remainder. So 96 divided by 4 is 24. I'm going to do one more example, and then I'm going to leave them to you to do. Partly because I don't trust my phone at the moment. So let's do 72 divided by 2. So 72 divided by 2. Tens column and the ones column. 10, 20, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 2. Okay. Just looking at tens to begin with, because we're in the tens column. How many 2s in 7? There's a 2, there's a 2, and there's a 2. There's one group of 2 I can take away. I can take away 2 groups of 2. I can take away 3 groups of 2. I took away 3 groups of 2. This is how many groups did I take away. Now we need to do a take away to find out what's left. I took away 3 groups of 2. That's 6, because 3 2s are 6. So what's left? 7 take away 6 is 1. I've got 1 group of 10 left, but I can bring down this 2. Bring down this 2. So, how many 2s are there in this? Well, that's a 2, 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 and that's a 2. How many 2s are there in 12? There are 6 2s in 12. I can take away 6 groups of 2, put them over there. What did I take away? I took away 6 groups of 2. That is 12. What is 12? Take away 12. 0. Okay. The work you're going to have today is going to have no remainders. I might put a couple in with remainders just as an extra stretchy thing for you to try and just to see what happens if you want to give it a go. But the first few levels will be no remainders, which means there'll be nothing here. There'll always be nothing here. Okay. Like I said before, if you need to do them as number lines, that's fine. If you want to start number lines and move on to this, it's fine. It'd be nice if you gave this a go. Once you understand the weird this times this is this and this take away this shenanigans, it's actually not bad. So you might want to watch this video through a few more times just to be absolutely sure. Right, if you've got any questions, send one of us a message.